Hi, I'm Kristen, and today I'm going to give you a super quick list of easy gifts that you can sew for Christmas or really anytime that you need a quick handmade gift. These are all scrap fabric friendly, they're all beginner friendly, so I hope you can find something that you're going to love to make and love to gift to, your family and friends. For every idea that's in the video, if you look in the description, you're going to either find a link to a full video tutorial or a blog post so that you can find all of the instructions that you need to make the idea that catches your fancy. So I hope that you like one of these ideas and it gets you all jazzed up to get sewing. These journal covers are the first quick gift to sew. You can make these any size, so to fit over any kind of notebook that you buy at the dollar store, journal, or even like a regular novel. So I've got a full video tutorial on this project. You can use lots of pretty scraps, decorative stitches on your machine. You can add ties to close them. These always go down really well when I give them as gifts. And they're going to be unique every time, especially if you're using your scraps, and they'll look a bit like different on the front than the back. And it's just a really fun quilt as you go kind of construction. So these are definitely one of my go-to easy gifts to sew that I always return to. Next up are these equally simple quilt as you go coasters. You can make these any size. Start with any size shape scrap that you've got and some leftover batting. And it's just a case of building it up until you cover the size that you want your coaster to be. There's a full video tutorial for this that shows how you can start with different size scraps and make different kind of looking coasters. I've made a set for my sister, which is why they're all gray, and also made bigger ones, like more mug rug size. So there's a lot of things you can do with this one. One for the kiddos. These are some scrappy owls. So you just use leftover scraps. There's templates that you can download from my website and a video tutorial as well. All of that is going to get linked in the description. I used all kind of scraps. You can do it in bright colors. You can do them in more traditionally owl colors and stuff it with, polyfill if you have it, or leftover batting scraps. And the kids just love them. This is another one for the little ones. It's a stroller quilt. So you don't always want to give a baby quilt, especially if you're giving for a slightly older child who's out and about. This one was made with 7 jelly roll strips from a Moda scrap bag. Super simple to put together, and then you just need some Velcro straps once it's quilted, to get it to attach to a stroller. It's pretty universal fitting, and I've got a video tutorial and a blog post to show you exactly how to make it. My little one loved cuddling up to this on cold days when we went out and about. These are some super cute bookmarks that you can make from the fabric trimmings from your other projects. So it's kind of those tiny bits of scrap that there's no way you're going to use for any other projects. You use some wash away stabilizer, some cold water, and you just have fun stitching and sewing and having a play. And you end up with a cute little bookmark that's thin enough to actually sit in a book, unlike some fabric bookmarks. You could even add a scrappy bookmark to a quilt present that you plan on giving this year. These quilt as you go wall hanging, wall art pieces, whatever you want to call them, are great for using up strips and scraps that are just too pretty to not do something with. You can match the colors to your family or friends' decor, and these are really quick to make, and all you need is some kind of frame to put it in the end. There's a full video tutorial for this project, so just check out all the links in the description if you want to try this one. A keychain is always a really good stocking stuffer or Secret Santa gift. I've got 2 videos, one about making more of a kind of wristlet key fob. I've used ribbons for this, as well as trimmings from the edges of your quilts when you're done trimming them all up. And I've also made a quilt as you go style keychain. It was actually the first quilt as you go project I ever did when I was just having a go. Super easy, uses lots of lovely little scraps and leftover buttons and things. And I've given these all as gifts, and they all go over pretty well. And they're really good kind of beginner sewing projects if you just want to try something small for your first handmade gifts. A pretty classic gift to sew would be a cushion cover. These bare ones were made using somebody else's orphan blocks that I bought off eBay and some old jeans for the back. I also made cushions for friends to match their decor. Sorry about the kind of grainy picture, as well as reading pillows, which is what these are. I haven't made a tutorial for these, but I probably will one day. And you can just Google reading cushions and you'll get loads of ideas. I do have a video about how to put zippers in cushion covers if you're interested in that. I have given loads of tote bags as gifts. Somehow I don't have photos of them all, but so I'm showing you photos of the t-shirt tote bags that I made using one of my friend's patterns. I had a video about this, so I'll link to this in the description. But I also have a blog post about different tote bag ideas, and it links to all sorts of different bloggers' free tote bag tutorials if that's something you're interested in as well. These are my no measure drawstring fabric gift bags. These are always a hit when I give them to folk, and they're so pleased that they actually get to keep them. I've got a lined version and an unlined version in the video tutorial. You seriously don't have to measure for this, and you can make it to suit whatever gift you're trying to give. I love making these, and they use up loads of scraps, and it just cuts down on using wrapping paper. And it's just a really fun way to sort of wrap your gifts. And you can do it super quick on Christmas Eve or whenever you need to be doing it as well. So check out the link in the description for the tutorial for that. These scrappy gift tags are super easy and fun to make. Just grab one of these tag punches. They come in lots of different sizes. I'll put a link in the description. I use old cardboard packaging. And then just gather up my scraps. You can use like a glue stick or something to just temporarily put the fabric in place. And then I run these through my sewing machine. Yes, sewing machines can sew through cardboard, and it's really fun. So you can make any kind of design, then use like some sticky back label paper to stick on the back so you can actually have a writable, you don't see the stitching, you can write people's names on the back, and you can just have loads of fun with them. Use leftover bits of string for the tags, and these are just great, and people always remark on them when they're on the presents, and I think they're just really good fun. I have another video called 12 Stash Buster Projects, which has even more fun gift ideas that you can sew, as well as a blog post that has most of these ideas, plus I think 10 or 11 more. So I'll link to all of that in the description if you're still looking for more ideas. Thanks so much for watching. If you like videos like this, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Thanks so much for spending time with me, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.